Hi, aloha. Welcome to A Course in Miracles, Workbook for Students. Today we're on Lesson 23. Lesson 23 says, I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. Now yesterday, on Lesson 22, the thought was, what I see is a form of vengeance. We're talking about determining to see things differently than we see them now. And yesterday's idea said, this idea, what I see as a form of vengeance, accurately describes the way anyone who holds attack thoughts in his mind must see the world. Having projected his anger onto the world, he sees vengeance about to strike him. And today's idea says, I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. And yesterday's idea, we ended each time by saying, is this really the world I want to see? And we came to the obvious conclusion that it isn't. If there's a better world out there, we want to see it. And so today's lesson tells us how we can begin to escape from the world we see and to see a beautiful, loving, peaceful, holy world. So the idea for today contains the only way out of fear that will ever succeed. That's a pretty bold statement. The idea for today contains the only way out of fear that will ever succeed. Nothing else will work. Everything else is meaningless. But this way cannot fail. Every thought you have makes up some segment of the world you see. It is with your thoughts, then, that we must work. If your perception of the world is to be changed. And that's what this course does. It's a mind training course. It deals with changing our thoughts. If the cause of the world you see is attack thoughts, you must learn that it is these thoughts which you do not want. There is no point in lamenting the world. There is no point in trying to change the world. It is incapable of change because it is merely an effect. But there is indeed a point in changing your thoughts about the world. Here, you are changing the cause and effect. The effect will change automatically. The world you see is a vengeful world, and everything in it is a symbol of vengeance. Each of your perceptions of external reality is a pictorial representation of your own attack thoughts. One can well ask if this can be called seeing. Is not fantasy a better word for such a process, and hallucination a more appropriate term for the result? You see the world that you've made, but you do not see yourself as the image maker. You cannot be saved from the world, but you can escape from its cause. This is what salvation means. For where is the world you see when its cause has gone. Vision already holds a replacement for everything you think you see now. Loveliness can light your images and so transform them that you will love them, even though they were made of hate, for you will not be making them alone. The idea for today introduces the thought that you are not trapped in the world you see, because its cause can be changed. This change requires, first, that the cause be identified and then let go. It requires that the cause, our thinking, our thoughts, our attack thoughts, be identified and then let go so that it can be replaced. The first two steps in this process require your cooperation and mine. The final one does not. Your images have already been replaced. By taking the first two steps, you will see that this is so. Besides using it throughout the day as the need arises, 5 practice periods are required in applying today's idea. As you look about you, repeat the idea slowly to yourself first. I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. Then close your eyes and devote about a minute to searching your mind for as many attack thoughts as occur to you. As each one crosses your mind, say, I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts about whatever you see in your searching. Hold each attack thought in mind as you say this, and then dismiss that thought and go on to the next. So you see, we are like finding these thoughts in our mind that are identified as attack thoughts. We're calling them what they are, and then we're letting them go. That's all we're doing. In the practice periods, be sure to include both your thoughts of attacking and your thoughts of being attacked. They're the same. They're the same. Does it seem like they're the same? But that's one of the things we're going to learn in this course, that they are the same, because we are one, and whatever, all that you're seeing out there is a projection, and it is part of you. It's not outside of you. And whatever you, like Jesus said, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Because whatever we do unto others is being done unto us. Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself, because your neighbor is yourself. And giving and receiving are one. They are the same. So, if you want to be forgiven, forgive. If you want to be loved, love. If you want to see a world that's beautiful and loving and kind, then we have to give up attack thoughts. It's not change that person or get them to stop attacking us, but no, it's in our mind we have to give up attack thoughts, because that's the cause, and the effect will automatically change. In the practice periods, be sure to include both your thoughts of attack and of being attacked. Their effects are exactly the same, because they are exactly the same. You do not recognize this as yet, and you are asked at this time only to treat them as the same in today's practice periods. We are still at the stage of identifying the cause of the world you see. When you finally learn that thoughts of attack and of being attacked are not different, you will be ready to let the cause go. This is so exciting. So exciting. And I can tell you that this really works. After having been doing this course now for, more than 10 years, I can really tell you that my giving up, my willingness to give up attack thoughts has made such an amazing difference in the world I see. And it will yours too. So have a good time today just recognizing these thoughts 5 times, about a minute apiece, and letting them go. And I will see you tomorrow. Aloha, love to you, peace to you. I'll see you everywhere.